it's not stream sniping. What do you call that? He hosted my stream. He came along with people, so you know, it gave me a boost of like 6 followers, and it was really nice of them to do that. Yeah, sorry for the long stream break. If you're watching these videos on YouTube, you won't even notice that I took a break because I've been having them upload. But if you're watching on Twitch, yeah, I took a week off to do research for a different game we're gonna play through later. If this is your first video, please consider commenting, subscribing, liking. It really helps me out. Okay, so what did we do last time? We had just beat the second boss of Traverse Town. I remember that much.
Your party members have collision?
Any what?
Do they have collision?
Yeah, I can't walk through them.
Okay.
So we did this. I think after we did Deep Jungle, we finished Traverse Town. So I think after this, it's off to Halloween Town, or no, it's Agrabah. So you've never actually played these games, right? You said that the Disney aspect was not appealing to you.
At the time, yeah. And then now it's just there's just too many games to play to understand the whole story, you know.
I actually don't think that's the case, because I've looked at the side games. I've watched playthroughs of like, with the exception of Chain of Memories, and even then you don't need to like play Chain of Memories to understand the plot. Because like I watched a playthrough of Chain of Memories, I watched a playthrough of 358 over 2 days. That game is so boring. Like it's not even funny. Like I watched it, and I'm like, literally, you go to the same like 5 locations the entire game and do mundane, boring crap. So like, I technically have the game because like when I bought this game, it was like 6 games in one. And like, I'm thinking of playing through it just for what's the word I'm looking for? Posterity? Yeah. I'm also playing this on the hardest difficulty, by the way, so. These dudes actually one-shot me one time. It was pretty dumb. Hang on, let me lower this just a little bit. It's so hard for me to hear. Where is it? That's weird. Why is there no sound?
What do you mean? I got sound.
No. Like, you see how I go to configure? I can't configure, like, the volume options.
Oh, because it's a port of a console game that didn't have that option.
You being for real, or?
No, it's for real, yeah.
That's weird.
Console games didn't give you that option. I mean, honestly, if it's too loud or too quiet, you just adjust the volume on your TV.
You know, I never really thought of it that way. You're right, we used to play this shit on TVs. It's been so long. The tournament held the Coliseum. I hear there's a great reward for the winner. Okay.
And it's not like a chipmunk.
I can't sound like a chipmunk. I can barely sound like a human most of the time. But yeah, I saw a playthrough of 358 over 2 days. I thought that, like, the story, like, it's such a drip feed of a story. Like, most of the time, you're just running around doing the same, like, 4 tasks over and over. And so,
Out of
like,
curiosity,
yeah,
I did look up what games were like important the story was like that, and it came down. Not counting the recently come out 3, which obviously is important, right? It comes down to 5 games you have to play, and then a combination of the remaining 4 games. 2 of them you completely skip, and the other 2 you need to at least watch cutscenes or read up on the story.
Yeah, I mean, it's because I wanted to see if like anything was different with Roxas, so that's why I watched 358 over 2 days.
Yeah.
But the gameplay loop of that game looks so boring and tedious. I don't know what the updated version of it, because it was originally on DS.
Was it DS?
Yeah, it was on DS.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know how the gameplay has changed, but watching a DS playthrough of it, I was not looking forward to it. I mean, I might play it just to say I did it, but
yeah,
it does not look like a very entertaining game. As for Chain of Memories, I don't mind playing that one, even though it's pretty much just a replay of the first game, except without the Tarzan level, because they lost the rights to it.
It's really surprising, honestly.
But like, obviously 1 and 2, and I've never played 3, so 3.
I heard 3 was kind of a mixed bag, though.
I have not seen anything on it. I've been trying to keep it as blind as possible. Okay. Oops. You know the rules, right? Don't enter. Any ethers? Yes, we do. This dude can hold so many items.
Deep pockets and pants. I mean, Dawn doesn't have anything.
True, I don't know where he keeps
let it all hang out.
I don't know where he keeps the potions and stuff, but somewhere.
Probably got a shirt pocket.
He's got like 3. Oh, look, he does have 3 pockets. Let's enter. Enter together. Oh, everything's dead. Yeah, Morrowind on max difficulty is no joke for the beginning, and then like late game it's easy if you have the right build. But then like certain fights are just like dumb, and certain enemies are just dumb because they'll one-shot you regardless of how strong you think you are. It was quite annoying to run into like a goblin in Tribunal and just have him one-shot me because the maces do like 60 damage, and on max difficulty you take 4 times damage, so the dude just like wiped me out. It was dumb. Really dumb. Ow.
Take that.
But it should be a fun playthrough. I haven't decided whether or not I want to do the actual playthrough on max difficulty, just because I don't know. You don't get rewarded for it. Like, it's just that sense of, ooh, I did it on max difficulty. Like, it's more tedious and annoying than anything else. So far, this game on max difficulty doesn't feel too bad. It's only after you get over the hump of not having any abilities.
Come on!
Yeah, I don't know. I've been watching like other like Let's Plays and people talk about how Let's Plays on YouTube are dead, which is kind of true. It makes me feel kind of sad because I'm not interested in doing comedy sketches with video games that's pretty much what Let's Plays are today. Like I was watching, he's this real nice dude. His name is Mickey D. He does like a lot of Morrowind type stuff. And he's like, oh, Let's Plays are practically dead. You gotta really put effort into your thumbnails, and you got to do this or that. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like those sorts of videos, like, yeah, they get you attention right now, but they have no lasting power. Ow.
I think it depends on how many subscribers you have.
I think that's part of it too. Like, I feel like...
Yeah, because if you don't have a whole lot, right, then you need to do whatever you can to catch attention and get people to watch. Versus if you have a huge following, then it's just like, just do whatever you want.
It is like, that's what makes me sad. It's like I pretty much just have to do comedy. Like I have to do memes. Like that's all that gets attention these days in terms of video games, is like making meme content. Or I don't know. I don't really watch, like, the people that I watch like are the old school Let's Players from like 10 years ago who play the game. Like they don't really make comedy content out of the game. They just play through it. But like, he's a super nice, chill dude. I like watching his content. It's just it made me think about things. Like I downloaded GIMP to try and make better thumbnails. Haven't used it yet, but I'm going to. It's just, it's rough when it's a one-man production. Ow.
Heal.
Okay, my heal didn't go off for whatever reason.
Here.
Okay, these hands are way more dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, back to that. Master hand, you know?
I mean, I'm not even Master Hand and Crazy Hand were this annoying. They were actually fun. Like, this shit is just dumb.
Heal.
It's supposed to feed her there. Just thinking of it.
Like, it's not bad once you get all the little shit out of the way. It's not the worst thing in the world. But, like... it, like, made me really stop and think about how I want to proceed with the channel and uploads. Because I've been uploading, like, every day for, like, almost a whole year. Oh, shit. God damn it. I didn't see that dude coming. No, this was the last fight. Oh, and I used up all my items. God damn it. I really need to just worry about my character. Son of a bitch. This is really annoying. And it's like, this game is so loud. Maybe you can, like, change it in the launcher. I haven't actually tried.
Come on. Come on.
The volume?
Yeah, the actual game volume. Let me see if I can't, like, fix it.
You can probably do it on your end, your computer, and, you know, right-click your sound options and look for it.
Let me see. Volume mixer. Yeah, it needs to be lowered just a little bit because I can't hear like anything else but the game. So I apologize if you're a viewer and the game volume is too low after this, but it's really too loud in my ears. It's really extreme. Excuse me, pardon me. But yeah, so you're saying, what do you think we should do? Like, should we like do more comedy-based videos, or should we do just old-fashioned Let's Plays.
Up to you on that one. Didn't tell you. I mean, you can try.
Well, I mean,
and do
I'm
what
looking
you
for
want,
your
you know,
counsel.
Yeah.
Like, if it were you, what would you think about doing?
I'd do what I want to do, honestly. I won't go with whatever gets more views and things like that, unless I found it interesting or fun. Because, I mean, if I'm not enjoying doing it, why am I doing it?
Right.
Especially because at this point, it's more of a hobby than, you know, a job until you get more followers and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
And then it transitions over, and at that point, then you have to really start figuring out, okay, what do I need to do? What will keep the subscribers happy, you know, that kind of thing. At the same time, let me do what I want to do, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Because, like, I don't, like, that's what I found enjoyable about, like, a good, I mean, I don't watch them anymore. I guess it's probably a sign of the times. Like, there are very few Let's Play channels anymore. But, like, I don't know. I know that it's a dying, I don't want to say art form, but it's a dying medium. Like, most of the time now, a Let's Play consists of a meme video that just happens to be a video game.
Come on.
Like, oh, it's McDonald's in Morrowind, or oh, it's Morrowind but Harry Potter, like, stuff like that. And I'm only calling out this person just because they're the most recent person I watched. And the videos are entertaining, but I wouldn't consider them to be Let's Plays. They're comedy videos that have video games in them and use video game assets.
Well, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Is there a reason you're jumping all the time on enemies that are low to the ground?
Because the attack animation is faster when you would jump in the air. Like, that's mainly why. Like, you attack faster with air attacks than you do with ground attacks.
But half the time you miss them because they're so short.
True. It's out of habit.
Okay.
That's mostly, like, that's the best, like, non-excuse I can give you. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just used to jumping and attacking.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
I thought
most
you
of the
had some sort of
time,
other
yeah,
reason
most of the
for it,
time, if
probably.
I can hit them, it's just because the attack animation is faster.
It's faster. Okay. I get you.
Like, because if you'll notice, like, if I do the thrust attack, it takes up, like, the starting animation on it is, like, so... It's, like, like, I'm not a mathematician when it comes to attack animation frames.
Yeah.
But, you can definitely feel that the animation is faster, like, with the thrust attack, or
Yeah.
depending
no,
on what
I
the
can see
attack
it.
is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the same thing. Like, someone else asked me whenever I was doing Tales of the Abyss without you on co-commentary.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, you know that you can attack downward, right, to hit smaller enemies, and they kind of felt like they were coming off as rude to me. And it's like I explained to them, I'm like, well, the downward attack animation for Luke is really slow, and if an enemy is gonna like block the entire time, like they're going to like just block you instead of you actually hitting them. So most of the time, even though I know there's like a downward attack for an enemy, I'll choose to do the regular attack just because the animation is faster.
Yeah.
And that's basically what it is with this game too. It's like the jump attacks are just like faster. Oops. But yeah, it's believe me, I know that I miss a lot. I've after watching watching the videos back and also just like me playing it, like I realize that I leave myself open a lot whenever I do it, but just for faster attack animations. But I will try.
Heal.
Okay, this is gonna be annoying because all of my allies are dead.
Well, I mean, they're not dead. They're just over there dazed.
They're dead to me.
They're not helping. They're dead.
Yeah, pretty much. I need them as meat shields. Like, that's pretty much what it is. Because, like, these stupid dudes are going to spam that attack, like, all day, every day. Here they come again with the stupid swirly attack. This is so
Do
bad.
the hands count as one enemy or two?
They're two different enemies. You have to kill both of them.
So it's interesting that they're two different enemies, yet they're using the spin attack at the same time.
Yeah, like they work together, but if you kill one of them, like they'll do the spin attack by itself. It just like is easier to see / avoid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hesitate to use more items. I could have, but I'm not. I really don't want to. And I also tell myself, like, you know, on an edited playthrough that isn't done live, like, people edit this shit out. Like, they could have taken just as many tries as I have, maybe they didn't. Like, there's no proof. But it's like, I have to tell myself these things sometimes, just think like, oh, I'm not a failure, I'm just horrible. Like, I'm doing horrible right now, but...
It also depends on the game, too, I think.
Because, like I'm saying, like on a YouTube type situation, this stuff would be edited out. You wouldn't know. Okay, so I can interrupt my own animation by falling. That's really dumb. Yeah, most of the time they edit this stuff out. Like, you don't see people failing over and over. I wonder if I should put proud mode in the title. That was another thing, like the dude talked about, oh, you can't just do regular Let's Plays, you gotta do challenges and stuff because that's what people want to watch. And I'm like, yeah, I guess.
Again, it comes down to if you find it fun or interesting.
And most of the time, challenges are tedious. Like, tedious does not equal hard, it just equals tedious. It's like, oh, you know, I could crawl up this mountain. Is it hard? No, it's just tedious. There's nothing difficult in the action of crawling somewhere. It just takes longer.
This should help. Heal.
But, you know, that's what people like to watch. They like to watch people suffer, I guess. Excuse me, sorry.
Well, what's interesting is most people seem to not mind if you edit out, you know, failed attempts on most other games. So if it's a game like Dark Souls or things like that, they want to see the fails.
Yeah. And like with Kingdom Hearts, like the first 8 hours that I played of it on stream, like I failed a whole crap ton of times at the start of the game, like because you can fight. There's like these 3 kids from other Final Fantasy games that you can like fight for practice. And eventually you get to the point where you fight all 3 of them at once. And like I spent like an hour fighting them because like I had to develop a strategy that worked for me to like kill them in a way that I could survive. And like there was like a whole video's worth of footage, like maybe 1 or 2 videos, I don't know, worth of footage that I could have used as just a video, but I'm like, no. At this point, like, it needs to, like, be edited out because it's just the same thing over and over. And at that point, I don't think that's entertaining to watch. Like, oh, you can watch me fail against Selfie, Titus, and Waka for another 20 minutes, or I can just get to the point where I beat them. So that's where I made an executive decision on that.
An interesting question, though.
Uh-huh.
How many YouTube channels do you have?
I have 1.
That's just the edited down videos, yeah?
Yeah, I don't do like just full, like, yeah, I don't do full, like, just here's a, you know, Twitch video, just watch it.
I mean, something to consider. I mean, you could always get a second account that's strictly VOD only. That way, if people, you know, actually want to watch the VODs for whatever reason.
Yeah, I guess I could.
Because I know Twitch doesn't keep them for super long.
Yeah, they used to, which really sucks. Yeah. Like, they keep them forever if you're, like, a partner. But, like...
Oh, didn't know that.
Before, they used to keep them for, like, ever, it feels like. Or at least a pretty decently long time they would keep them. And then, before you were a partner, you were able to, also rerun your streams so that you could get, like, you know, oh, I want European people to see my stream because they are awake at the complete opposite time that I am.
Yeah.
You used to be able to, like, rerun your streams, but you can't anymore unless you're a partner. Or maybe affiliate, I don't know. Because there's 2 steps. There's affiliate and partner in Twitch, so I don't know who gets what perks.
Partner sounds more
partners where I get ads and stuff,
yeah.
Where I get like access to like ads and I think an affiliate can get subscribers, but like partners take advantage of the ad revenue and stuff. Not that that matters. They don't get paid jack shit from ad revenue.
Yeah, that's it. It's something to consider down the line.
I mean, I could. It is something. It doesn't cost me anything. It'd be really sad if that video got more subscribers than my. If that channel got more subscribers than my main one. Finally up to 21, which is nice. Somebody's watching. Nice. I got a dislike on one of my videos. It made me so sad because I didn't know why. But then, like, I just have to get used to the fact that people will just dislike my stuff. I think it was one of the videos where we fought Arietta the first time, and I think that's because the fight happens at exactly the end of the video. And I didn't I didn't explicitly say that it happens at the end. So I went back and said, oh, well, it's the rest of Cora Castle plus Arietta at the end, just so that people wouldn't be felt like they got tricked or anything. Yeah, sorry I'm not talking about this game, but it's just there's not much I can talk about. I'm trying to do the tournament. I failed like twice already. This is the third time's a charm, maybe.
So the AI for your companions, is it good, bad, or kind of meh?
They are like, I don't want to say they're, everybody like, you know, will meme them like, oh, they're so bad. Like, well, it's the hardest difficulty. They're not smart about avoiding damage. They just sort of run in there and get themselves killed. It happens a lot.
Case in point, right there on the ground?
Yeah. Okay, so I cannot jump and cast out. I have to be on the ground.
Yeah. Because I noticed that the big guys that, you know, jump and slam the ground, right?
Uh-huh.
Like your companions weren't even trying to avoid it. They just like walked in.
Yeah, they run in there gung-ho. Like they throw caution to the wind. They don't care. Okay, cool. Why was it so hard those other two times? Third time was a charm. But like, you know, people talk about like, oh, they're so bad, but I mean, it's not that they're bad, they're just not really good. They just run in and kill stuff.